The Reflection is pretty garbage. Or is it? While the show has been panned by those who have watched it, I saw enough potential to understand that while it won't be for everyone, it does some things well. Something that's important to realise about this show is who exactly is involved, with Stan Lee being the executive producer. Looking at the art style should give you an idea of what he's going for, as the thick shading for characters makes the show look right out of a comic book. Sometimes the art style is far too simplistic as characters have next to no detail, which can be a bit jarring, but overall I think it works in the show's favour. When done correctly, the black outlines make some characters, those with more complex designs in particular, look fantastic, and the colouring is really well done, managing to make certain moments stand out with contrasts that add to the fight's visual appeal. Effects such as lasers and fire, mostly from iGuy, look basic but stand out from the usual thick shading and add to the rough style of the show, which gives it more fluidity. While the show's artistic simplicity can be hit and miss, it means the transition to 3D models for the city isn't as jarring during the fights, which has allowed for some interesting camera work so far. The awe of superheroes is a big thing from the public's reaction to Lisa's inspiration, and the first episode tries to convey this to varying degrees of success. Not much about the characters or the reflection is outright stated in this episode, and the weird pacing gives a sense of mystery to the heroes, iGuy in particular. Not understanding everything, we're experiencing iGuy's debut like the audience are, and things start to make sense in the second episode when we learn of the amount of work that went into pulling off his reveal. Going to Ian's perspective gives him some good characterization, and while I have no doubt that this could have been done better, I'm willing to give Dean a pass for trying to recreate the initial wonder experienced from superheroes, as at its core this is a very old school show. Right now, this has my interest. Trevor Horn of Yes fame has produced a stellar soundtrack with some pretty well done pieces. Sky Show, the song in the background of this video, is fantastic, and it's good that Dean are justifying its repeated use by making it key to Ian's backstory, emphasising the positive aspect of this show. On the other hand, while the exposition is lazy at times and dialogue can be stilted as seen with Eleanor and Lisa's unnatural conversation, there's enough interesting plot points for me to keep watching, at least until the reflection is fully explained. It's clear that Stan Lee has a very specific vision for this show. What we're dealing with here probably won't push the medium in any significant way, and is the standard kind of thing you'd expect from the man that invented the superhero genre, but is that necessarily a bad thing? I'm enjoying getting to see Stan make the kind of thing that made him famous 70 years ago with up-to-date visuals, especially as someone who's found himself more and more into comics in recent years. The pacing still needs some work, and the art style could have done with some fine-tuning, but I think those that are a fan of Stan's work and are fine with a straightforward show will find something to enjoy here. With any luck, the strength of the visuals won't get stale, and the new heroes will prove interesting, as with a strong cast, building on Ian and Eleanor who are fine enough, I'll be able to recommend this by the end of its run.